Okay, here we go. We're on to 4.3 already. CO3. Tomorrow we will do a review. I think I might let you guys do raffle ticket, which is what we played today in regular math. It's fun. You'll see tomorrow if I can work up the stuff to do it. Yeah, but you win prizes. Okay, yeah. Although
you took all of this.
I ordered more Vikings ones.
Did you take all of it?
No. Okay. I can write and graph linear equations using point slope. So do you remember when I first started talking to you guys about linear equations, right? And we talked about the form y equals mx plus b. And we said that that was one form of a linear equation. Do you remember that?
No. Yeah.
Okay, so that's one form of linear equations, y equals mx plus b. You're then going to come up with more equations. So you're also going to come up with point slope, and you're also going to come up with standard form. Okay? So, point slope form. I got this fancy new pencil. Okay, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. This y and this x are going to be replaced with your x and y.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Isn't that fun? Okay. Your m, what's m stand for? Slope. So your y1 and x1, those are your coordinate points. When you have your x, y coordinate points, that's what your y1 and x1 are. Okay? Can you be trusted?
I can be trusted.
Okay.
I'm so lost. He went ahead, so she took his pencil. I wrote 4.
Minus. You wrote 4 minus.
Negative.
See? Okay. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, and
Now, there is something different about this. So I really need you to understand this because this is where people get confused. So we're going to start off basic, and then we're going to get into more complicated problems. But there are some things that trip people up. So do you remember when we were moving a figure right and left on the translate? You remember that? And we move to the right, we think it should be plus, but what is it really? Minus. And when we move left, it's really plus. But we think it should be backwards, right? Okay, so we have to think about it this way too. What you have to remember is this is the equation. The equation has a minus sign, right? We can't change that. So what I want you to see is this is my x, this is my y, right? So what's going to happen is my y is going to stay, y minus, what's my y coordinate here?
3. I'm 4.
Negative 4 equals, instead of m, what am I going to write? Negative 1/2 x minus,
Yeah, where did the 1 come from?
right here?
Yeah.
Right here. It says the slope is negative 1/2, and it said this is my x and y. Now, this is incorrect. This is not correct. There is one minute, small boo-boo. What is it?
Isn't that y plus 4?
It should be a y plus 4. Why? Keep, change, change. Keep, change, change. Yep. So y plus 4 equals negative 1/2 x minus 3. Here's the thing though. When they ask you what the coordinates are, you're going to have to remember that this should be a subtraction sign, so that's really a negative 4. That's the hard part to remember. That coordinate is still positive 3, negative 4. So you see how it's opposite? This says negative 3, doesn't it? But that's part of the equation. So that's a positive 3, that's a negative 4. It's backwards. All right, I want you to try to write this one. Here's the equation. I will write the equation here. I want you to fill it in what you think.
I don't think anything.
Oh, star. So, so yesterday I told someone and wait, isn't me one told her? And I was like, oh yeah, she got bigger. Y minus equals 4. No, she meant like, she said that you got bigger.
She can't be talking.
No, she was like,
Oh, my bad. I take it back.
and she's like, she had a girl. Well, like, we started last night. And then she showed us a picture. We started last. One has a review that he recorded in 6th grade.
Okay, do I replace this y? No, what goes there? Nothing? Or just bring it down? Do I replace this y1?
Yes.
Does it stay a minus sign or does it switch? Minus what?
5.
Equals. What do I do with this m?
4.
This x?
Bring down. Plus 4.
The reason we switched this to a plus 2 is because it would look like this. And in 7th grade you learned, do you ever subtract a negative?
No.
No. You keep it, keep the x, change the minus 2 in addition, and change the negative 2 to its opposite. Keep, change, change. What questions do we have? Okay. Now, like always, can we ever just leave things that simple? No. Look at this problem we were given here. Write the equation of a line in point-slope form that goes through the points -1, 5, and 2, -4. Okay? What did they not give us this time? The slope. Do we know how to find slope when given 2 points? Yeah, we do. We set it up like this. Mr. Klopping taught you. -1, 5, 2, -4. All right, how did I get from 5 to -4? I'm at 5. I went down to -4. How did I do that? Subtract 9. Look at that number line on your desk if you need to. How did I get from -1 up to 2? Plus 3. So I take the change in y over the change in x. Okay, what does this simplify to?
-3.
Thank you. So now do we have our slope?
Yes.
So now, there's actually 2 answers to this problem. Why would there be 2 answers?
And there's 2 points.
There's 2 points. So let's say I use this one first. I'm going to use this one. Y minus what? 5 equals -3 x what? Plus 1. Or what else could my answer be? Y plus 4 equals negative 3x. You do not have to write both on a test. You don't have to. Or a checkup or anything, or on your homework. I will have them both written on my answer key, and I just want you to have one of them. Does that make sense? Okay. What questions do you have on point slope? Point slope's pretty easy, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I want you guys to try it now with 2 points here. First, find your slope. Then write your equation.
By looking at a picture?
No, look, I'm not gonna look at your corner. I'm not explaining it. They give me how many to add together. So it's just 5, right? Then they get 1, and then add 3, and then 5 over 5. She's like, you got bigger.
Bigger than how?
No, she meant like, she said that when you were in 6th grade. They used to do like, you got the y minus 3 equals 5. So you're gonna be short. No, I but you see me being short.
Yeah, you're not tall.
Thank you.
Okay, so did we get it in like this? -2, -2, 1, 3. Is that correct? Is that how you set it up?
Yes.
Double check yours. How did you get from -2 to 3? How did you get from -2 to 1?
3.
So what is your slope?
5, 4, 3.
Is it okay to leave it just like that?
Yes.
Do I want you switching that to improper or mixed number? No, leave it alone. Now, how many people picked this one?
I didn't even get that far.
Me.
I would tend to pick the second one. Why? Because it doesn't have negatives. Okay, so I'll write both up here. Y plus 2 equals 5 over 3 x plus 2. Or we could have y minus 3 equals 5 over 3 x minus 1. Either one of those would be acceptable. Now, what questions do we have? Do we understand where I got the 2's?
Yeah.
Do we understand why they switched to a plus? Do we understand where I got the 3 and the 1?
Yeah.
Do we understand why they stayed minus? You gotta ask me questions because I can't jump in through your ear and figure it out in your brain.
Wait, why is the 2 positive but the 1 negative?
Oh, okay. So, because really this is written like this. Y minus negative 2. Keep, change. This is just y minus 3 because it's a positive 3. So you don't change it. Great question. What other questions? Do we have any others? I am here to answer questions. Really? No other questions? Okay. Let's go down to this one. Now we need to talk about graphing them because it says I can write and graph. Have we already learned how to write them? Okay, now we got to learn how to graph them. So we're given this equation. Can you tell me what the slope is? What is it? 2/3. I agree with you. Now, my point. I'm going to start with my x. Is my x going to be positive or negative? Be careful. Positive. Because, remember, if it says plus, we got to think opposite again. Because that was keep, change. So positive 5. Is this 2 positive or negative? Negative. We got to think backwards. Because this was really written as this. So here's my point. So what you're going to do is you're going to plot this point. It says go over to positive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it says go down 1, 2. You're going to plot that point. Everyone get that point plotted for me.
Yep.
Okay. Now, from that point, you're going to use your slope. My rise is 2. It's a positive 2. So I'm going to go up 1, 2. Right, 1, 2, 3. How many points are needed to make a line? 2. Do I have 2 points? Okay. What questions do we have about graphing that? Does everybody see how I plotted that first point? Excuse me, guys. Does everybody see how I plotted that first point?
Yes.
Yes. Does everybody see how I then used the slope up to right 3? Now, why didn't I go down 2? Because it's not a negative slope. It was a positive slope. So I went up to right 3. I want you to try. Don't graph it yet. First, I want you to tell me your M and your point. Let's make sure we agree on those first. Tell me your M and your point.
I want to fix.
All right. What did you get for your M?
Roll.
What did you get for your M? -3 over 1.
I did it.
Give me a thumbs up if you could get the slope, the m. What questions, if you couldn't get the slope, what questions do we have? Because it's a whole number, great question. It's a whole number. So any whole number I put over 1. All right, my point. What's my x? 3. What's my y? Give me a thumbs up if we could get that. Okay. What questions do we have on the point? Okay, so now we're going to plot this point. All right, so we're going to go over positive 3. 1, 2, 3. Then what am I going to do?
Down 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put that dot right there. Double check that yours matches mine.
How did the 5 turn negative? The 5 turn negative for the addition sign? Yeah. That means that there's 2 negatives in it. Now you're not gonna be able to stop.
Alright, we're gonna start. Did you ever get it?
Logan's gonna lose. Miss Steven, did I leave my iPad in here?
Having a clue.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
That doesn't count. I was
now, guys, now that I have this point, am I going to go up 3 or down 3?
down.
Why am I going down? Looking at this, why would I be going down?
It's a negative.
It's a negative, so I'm going to go down from that point. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go right 1.
Where did you get that?
I only need 2 points to make a line.
Didn't we already do the negative? And then use negative?
Okay. How do we do there? What questions? We're okay so far? What do you mean you guess?
Like she guesses.
All right. We're going to keep moving then if I have no more questions. James signed up for pay-as-you-go cell phone plan that charges a monthly fee and a rate per minute he talks on the phone each month. The equation was given to calculate his total bill. Y, so y minus 7, get it out of the y route. Y minus 7 equals 0.1 x plus 20, where x represents the number of minutes he talked on the phone each month. Last month, Jameis talked on the phone for 427 minutes. How much was his total bill? Where am I going to put the 427 at? In for y or in for x? X.
X represents the number of minutes.
It said it right here. X represents the number of minutes. That's why I underlined it. So I'm going to put that in. Instead of x, I'm going to write 427. What am I going to do first? So I'm going to add these two together. What do you get when you add those two together? 447. What do you want to do next? So when I multiply those two, what do you get?
44.7.
Have I solved the problem yet? What would you like me to do now?
Add 7.
Add 7.
What do you get when you add 44 and 7? What does this mean, though? 51.7 dinosaurs? Dollars. Now, you guys laugh at this. This was a true thing back in the day. When we first got our cell phones. And I know not a lot of you text now, but you Snapchat.
Yeah.
Okay? It was 25 cents to send a text message and 25 cents to receive one.
That's
So
it.
what if you're happy, you just texted a
No, you had a cell phone plan too. So it cost you $50 a month for your cell phone plan. But if you sent a text message, so if you just responded, so think about your Snapchat streaks here for a minute. How many of you would be sending a picture of your feet, knowing it cost you 25 cents to keep your streak alive?
Well, I'm not. That's like free.
So just to receive the message?
Just to receive the message, it
So if
cost
you had a really rich friend, they could just by sending messages it would cost you?
Yep. So if they were, or you could have a really rich enemy. Think about it that way. So then finally they said, all right, that's fine. We won't do that. We'll drop it down to 25 cents to send and 10 cents to receive. And then finally they started coming up with texting plans. But that is literally how it used to be. Same with long distance. So when you had phones at home, how many people still have a home phone? Anyone still have a home phone?
Nope.
Okay, so when you had a home phone, if you wanted to call long distance meant we live in an area code 641, right? If I want to call Traer, just North Tama, which is a 319 number, that is long distance. That would cost you $1.10 a minute to talk to that person.
Wait, actually?
I'm not kidding.
How does it pay?
It goes on your phone bill. Yeah. So this sounds funny to you, but that's how it works. Yes, sir. Yep. Yep. Yes, you could.
Yeah, but you would also.
Okay. Your turn. Winston runs for the state college track team. His coach used the equation y minus 2 equals 0.2 x minus 10 to calculate how many miles he should run in x minutes. What's x standing for? Minutes. Winston just ran for 32 minutes. What is y going to equal?
32.
No, what's y?
My
No, what's y standing for? Miles. How many miles? So this is y. This is x. I want you to figure out how many miles should he have ran, according to this equation, in 32 minutes. Try it. Okay, I'm guessing we're good?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now, am I replacing y with anything?
No.
No, because that's what I'm trying to find out. Y equals, no, not equals, geez, minus 2 equals 0.2. Am I replacing x with anything?
32.
32. Talking needs to quit. What do I start off with?
Minus 10.
So I have 0.2 now times 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. So I multiply these two and I get. And finally, I'm going to. So what does that mean, though? 6.4 chicken nuggets? Miles. Will I actually write that on a test? Yes, I will.
I thought you said you were gonna write dinosaurs.
Next time I will. I'll start with chicken nuggets. All right. Point slope. Is it bad?
No.
No.
I have no